Good day, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. I do apologize for being half an hour late today. I was doing some game development this morning, hit a few road bumps, so I was a bit delayed with that. But we are back. So, there was no stream last week due to me having a pulled hamstring, but we're back to normal today. Race 8 at the Spanish Grand Prix. I'm just posting this in socials, and then we'll crack on. I will update the description after the race because I didn't have time to do that this morning, getting onto here with the story so far. But I will tell you off the top of my head, the last race we did was at Monaco. We finished the race. We did manage to finish the race, but I think we were definitely last place. I think we was a lap behind some of the cars, quite a few, maybe half the field. So that didn't go to entirely to plan, but the main objective was just to try and finish that race, and we successfully did that. So also for you to guys that play Gran Turismo 7, I've recently posted the gold runs for the international A license. I'm in the process of editing the super license, so that will be uploaded shortly. I know that I wasn't going to do it, but I've been requested. People need help with it, so I've done it. Okay, so also should have done. Oh, I forgot to load that. Okay. Right, so everything's set up. I've had to redo the settings this morning because I had been playing co-op, so the settings was changed. So I've had to go forward and this morning. So let's start off. We have a choice here between autocross and drift. We'll go with the autocross here. So let's get in position now and get comfortable, ready to start. Okay, let's load this up. Right. So autocross. So challenge target for bronze, 2 minute 45, silver 2 minute 25, gold 2 minute 10. Okay. 68 gates is what we need to go through. Good here, right on that one. Not in on. I think we need to stay in second gear for most of these. I want to get down to second, thank you. Car does not brake very quickly. Oh yeah, now. Achieving it 15 was the time, but we hit a few gates, missed a gate, so that's kind of still not bad. That's not bad for a first run. Okay, we only get one run at it, so I'm happy with that silver there. That's a good start. Okay, let's go to race weekend. I don't feel it if I'm in a central position here. That's way better. Okay, let's get to the workstation. We have messages, same as every week. Front wing was failed. Weather for this weekend is good. Okay. So we're gonna have 3 practice sessions, a full qualifier, practice 3 in the rain, and then a 33 lap race. So let's go to P1 here. Okay, so we have the race strategy, which we'll possibly do in race practice 3. Tyre management and ERS. So I'm going to go with a tyre management to start things off. So drive a lap without leaving the track. Below average tyre wear in a single lap and stay within 2 meters of the racing line in an entire lap. So that's going to be the hardest one. So off we go here.
This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex. Program complete
Wow.
and a job well done. We got
That was
some
good.
excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
That's not a bad start. I think the lap time was slowed on. It was good enough for the objective, but definitely not breaking any records with it. Hi there, welcome to the channel. How's everything going? I'm not sure where the pit lane is here. On the home straight, okay. Wait there. So it's not quite on the home straight, it's on the last bend. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. So you're new to this channel, I believe. I don't recognise your name, so thank you for stopping by. Okay, so because we did quite well when I did it in the first lap, I'm going to do the race strategy now, just to see how we handle multiple laps.
Okay, give us some good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Hi there, welcome to the channel. I did not want to drop into first gear there. After the first lap. I have seen your message come up, I'll have a look at that in a second. How many points have I scored? I'm not sure. I'll double check for you after this practice session. I just got 2 laps to do, and then I can check everything for you. Okay, 1 lap to go. Okay, that completes the session.
And that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
So just gonna pit in now, and then I'll check all the messages. On the back corner. Everybody seen that? Okay, in the field we go. So let's see what we got. So transformers, welcome. So the engine wear is quite high. Remember to change it before qualifier. Okay, I'll have to check that. But thank you for reminding me. How many points you scored this year? What's your favourite F1 driver? Favourite F1 driver would have been possibly Nigel Mansell, going way back in the day. As for drivers that are racing today, probably Lando Norris. Quite surprising that I didn't go for Lewis Hamilton, even though he's British, but Lando Norris. Right, so, okay, we smashed that one out the park. So, we're gonna accelerate time here, get and end this session. Good choice. Thank you. So what are your favorite F1 drivers, past and present? Oh, why am I, guys? I will put my my Discord channel in the chat as well. I forgot to do that. So basically, on Discord, I will post all my videos in there when I go live, and videos that I upload as well. So you can always catch me in there. Plus, if you just want to chat or do some gaming, chill out and relax, then we can do that in the Discord as well. So Transformers gone for Bottas. Okay, not a bad choice. And I don't want to say your name wrong. Is it 2JKX? He's gone for Master Saturn, Ferrari and Bottas. Okay, I think 3 driving's a bit cheating, really. I mean, I could say all the British ones. But we're not gonna go there.
And with the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Verstappen, Sainz, and George Russell. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Okay, that's not too bad. Only a second behind. For Transformer here, we'll check the points. So I currently have 44 points this season so far. So after 7 completed races, 44 points. In the Construction Championship, we have 74. So I hope that answers the question for the points this season so far. I don't think I can do it here, but there is a way of showing you the race by race performance. I'm not sure if I can. I think I gotta wait till I go back to the workstation for that. BE teammate. Yeah, Norris is a very good driver, especially in the game as well. So but I've had some bad races, to be fair, where should have got more points than I've got. Let's see if I can do it on this screen here. There we go. I think it's in here. So season results so far. So as you can see, race 1 I came 7th and Norris 10th. Race 2 I came 5th. Norris came 9th. Australia I did not finish. Now, if I remember right, we only had a couple of laps to go, and I was taken out by George Russell. So Norris got 7th in that one. Azerbaijan says 19, but I can clarify I did not finish that race either. And then Norris 8th. We won the Miami Grand Prix, and Norris dropped points because he didn't get in the points on that one. In the Italy Imola, we came 17th, and then the last race at Monaco, we came 18th, but we was a lap behind on that one by at least half the pack. but the objective was just to complete Monaco circuit. So, you know, it is up and down, but I'm happy with the progress so far. So, over to practice session 2 then. Session information, and we are going to do the ERS here. Now, I don't normally have a problem. What the objective? So, attack corners and achieve competitive cornering speed, drive a clean sector, and again stay within the racing line, which is a trouble one. Okay, so over 3 laps to do this. I normally do it on the 2nd lap, but we'll see.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently through the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
There we go. What a going to hit gear. What a swing. Oh my days. That's not a good start.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Seeing that we was coming down and starting straight in 7th gear with the ERS active, I'm surprised we got in it within the time. Okay, in the pit we go. Thank you very much. Guys, if you are enjoying what you're seeing so far, please hit that subscribe button to help me out. Become a partner with YouTube much later on. would be a massive help. And if you do have a YouTube channel as well, let me know, and we can do a sub for sub. That's not a problem. Especially if you guys stream as well, that would be amazing. Okay, you already have that, brilliant. So how we're looking here. So the only thing we're failing on is the racing line, and I'm not over concerned about that. And it's on both sections as well. But I'm just gonna drive out and see if I can get a lap time within 118. I think we're struggling on lap times at the minute. And I think we need to be hitting around 118 for a good qualifying session. Well, that ain't bad, we did the 118. And that's including a clean overtake as well. I keep thinking the pit lane's on that corner, and it's not. We'll go in the pit. Decent lap, good luck. Thank you both of you. So at least we know we can keep up with the leaders with a lap time like that. I think there's still room for improvement on that lap time. I think we could gain another possibly half a second. maybe more usage of the ERS, maybe even gain a second to do a 117. But we should do enough to make Q3. So we're gonna accelerate time here and end this practice session. I suggest you take another engine in your garage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look at that, double check. I'm not sure what the wear and tear levels are. I'll check on here. Once we finish this session, I'll double check my wear and tear. I think we should be fine to do this race, but I'll double check it. I mean, you do get a lot more parts to change than original when this sort of system came out. I think you could only have like 3, maybe 4, and now you can have 4 or 5, so they increased it a lot. Oh, you mean doing it in the car? Okay, so the only thing that might be an issue would be the energy store. But looking at that, everything looks okay. So I think we could definitely be able to do this race, and then I'll change the energy store definitely for the next race, because that will seriously have some wear then.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Fernando Alonso, Martin and Charles Leclerc. What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Okay. So looking at that 118.9, Fernando Alonso, who's not the fastest driver, but getting the fastest lap there today. That's interesting. Fernando Alonso is my rival, by the way, just in case you guys haven't seen that in the previous races. So workstation. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've only got 2 of them. That's the problem. So it really needs to push it out. Have a look. If I change it and be able to get 7 races out of it, that'll give me up to the Netherlands Grand Prix. I'm definitely gonna need a 3rd one, because even if I push this out for here, it's only gonna maybe do 1 more. So that'll give me the Canadian Grand Prix, and then 8 would give me Singapore. So I'm still gonna be 1, 2, 3, 7 races off with just the 2. So yeah, I think you guys might actually be right with that, because we're gonna have to get a 3rd one anyway. Now, under the rules, I'm not sure if I'll be able to. We might get a penalty for it. So yeah, let's change it in, when will it be fitted? Penalty car, there's no penalty for this action. You could just cheat in this race, but it will lose your powers. Yeah. And seeing, you know, we seem comfortable on this circuit, so we really want to be able to get a good result. So I think changing it now might help get a result on this circuit. I mean, if I go back to I mean the next 3 races aren't that bad, to be fair. I'm not sure about the Hungarian Grand Prix. I think that's a tricky one. So we should be okay now for the next couple of races. That's the only thing we need to fit. Right, that's being fitted. Let's I'm not going to bother with Q3 this time around. I don't think we're going to benefit from it really. So we're going to go straight to qualifier. At least skipping Q3 will help with car wear and tear. Yeah, not too bad. So with the resource help there. So qualifier. Q1 top 15 is the target. I'm looking at around about a 119, 120 to make the top 15. So we're just going to go straight out on the track. There we go. So 119 is the current fastest lap. So 118.2 by Leclerc. Wow, 117.619. What a lap time that was. think that's safe to say we're in Q2.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And the pit we go. So a good first round qualifying time of 1:17.619. So Transformer predicts that I will finish in P6. Okay, P6. I'll be happy with P6. I'm gonna say P3 myself. I'm gonna predict myself to be, on the second row. Top, do you want to weigh in on this prediction? Let's have a look at the times here. So, wow, we're not that far ahead. George Russell right behind us, 0.43 of a second. Okay, Norris here in 7th, so with a decent lap, 118.2. Things will change. A lot of these are going to go for another lap. So at the end of Q1, let's see how things stand. So we remained in pole position for Q1. Lando Norris 7th. No changes in the time really. 0.43 of a second. Also going to predict a Bottas top 10. Okay, a Bottas top 10 currently is in Q2, so he may get in there. It's an interesting theory to predict an AI player, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. So let's go into qualifying 2. So let's go straight out again. I hope for more the same. Wow, what a lap time.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
And that was with overtaking Lance Stroll as well. So I thought it was going to slow us down. And he probably would have done if we didn't overtake him on that corner when we did. And in the pit we go. Okay, so our lap time was 1 minute 16.877. I don't know where that lap time come from, but it's going to be a tough one to beat. So Transformer, you need Bottas to be in the top 10 on this qualifying session. Let's see how things are shaping up at the minute. So, we're ahead by 358th of a second. Okay, we was a bit slow on sector 3 apparently. Nearly 200 seconds slower. So, Lando Norris currently in 5th with a drop down to 6th now. We're 118.5. I don't think that's quick enough. Bottas just behind him, 118.522 is what you're looking at in a minute. So they're both within the top 10 but dropping down slowly. What do you think about the real life Hungarian Grand Prix qualifier? To be honest, I missed it. I'm not sure how things stood up for that. Quickly get it up and have a quick look. See how it stood. Grand Prix qualifying. So before we go, so Hamilton, Verstappen, Norris, Ferrari, Juhu Ganayo in 5th. Wow, this is very surprising. Bottas 7th, Alonso, Perez. Perez is that far down. What happened to Kevin Magnussen and George Russell to be starting at the back of the grid? They only made Q1. That's very surprising. Wow. That is interesting. Anyone know what time the actual race is today? I think the tyres don't warm up properly because of traffic in the final sector. Okay. But I don't think that would have slowed him down that much to be that far behind. 2 o'clock. Thank you very much. We may have this stream done by then, so I might be able to watch it. So let's accelerate time now. So I mean, normally it should take me about an hour to do 33 laps, I believe. So I think we should be done for not long after 1 o'clock, I believe. Oh yeah, I'm glad you put it's UK time. That does help. Okay, so wow, Transformer Bottas is in the top 10. So he's made it to Q3 as you predicted. Will he remain there? That's questionable. And Norris currently in 6th. So all down to this. 3rd qualifying session. So this is where players are going to end up after this session. Now I've got traffic in front of me at the start. It's never a good thing. So I may have to come out again. Here we go. And it's Norris who's just in front of me. Oh Norris, put your foot down a bit. That was close. Well, we've got the fastest lap and Norris couldn't have been far behind, surely. Wide there. He just clipped my back end. Okay, in the pit we're going. Let's see how things just stood up at the minute. 116.725. Not bad. It is beatable. Is anyone going to? Let's have a look what we got. So, George Russell is only 200 of a second behind. Yeah, we struggled on sector 3 massively. So, at the minute, Bottas is in 9th. I think their time's in the middle sector. Yeah, Norris is in the middle. I think about half. Quite far behind actually. I thought he'd be quicker than that. And in turn 1. We're slow in turn 1. Okay. So Bottas here, 118.1 to 118.4, so 300 of a second between the two. But I'm expecting somebody to go back out again. So let's accelerate time a bit. See how things shape up. Right, they're on a flying lap, so a lot of changes there. Everything went green. So let's have a look for the surprise of qualifier.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top 3. Martin, Russell and Carlos Sainz. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So there we have it. We take pole position and it was by 0.077. So very close between myself and George Russell. Bottas came in 10th place, so you got that down. Nice there, finishing 9th. I expected him to be a bit further up than that, possibly in front of Alonso, but it's not a bad start. So, Transformer nailed it on the head. Well done on the pole position. Thank you very much. Okay. So let's. Now I'm not sure how many races left on this rivalry, but we're quite far behind. I think I could help with your strategy. Possibly, you know, I mean, some races I do a 1-stop, some I do a 2, depending on how comfortable I am around the circuit. I'm looking at a 1-stop here, to be fair. I did have one race, I can't remember where it was. It was one of the first 3 races. Oh, it was the race that we won, and we was low on fuel going around the last lap. But we managed to get over the line and reserved enough fuel to do it. Okay, so everything's set for race day. Right then, chat. Before we start this race, I'm just gonna have a quick break to stretch my legs and get a drink before we start, because I know 33 laps is a long time. So I'll be about between 2 and 3 minutes. I shouldn't be long. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back soon. Alright, chat, we are back. So, getting back into position. Okay, so what we got here? I think you should start on hard or soft, depending on how confident you feel. If you're feeling confident, go hard. If you're not, then go on soft. Okay, that's not a bad strategy, to be fair. I'm just not sure whether the hard to do that amount of laps. But we'll have a look, see what the predicted strategies are, and work from there. But I normally use hard and mediums. Okay, Tom, you agree to his strategy. Okay. So this is the worst part. I think this is the longest loading scene in the game. Is going on to race day. Okay, go.
Welcome along, everyone, to sunny Spain, specifically to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. So many great moments in Formula One history have been written at this very track over the years, including Michael Schumacher's first win for Ferrari back in '96. That win was in the rain. We might have better weather here today, but we're just as overjoyed to be at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Martin lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Norris, Bottas, Ocon, Stroll, Gasly, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Joe, Hulkenberg, Albon, Sargent, and Nick de Vries. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about Martin. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Okay, so looking at penalty by Lewis Hamilton, dropping him down to I think 17th on the grid. So loving that for a good start. Okay, so race strategies. Okay, so looking at these tyres, I don't think we're going to get a hard to a soft due to the racers. But what I'll do, I'll edit this one. Start on the hard, stint to change to softs, and remove that one. And that's what you'll end up looking at. And it's nearly 3 seconds slower than that. I mean, I would probably go with that, but reverse. So I'd probably go hard to mediums. But what I would do is change that to hard to mediums. Lap. See, even if you start on hard, it's still slower. check what everyone else is on. How do I do that? I've never actually done that. I don't know if you can. Well, you could do 2-stop, medium, soft, soft. Medium, soft, soft. Let's have a look at that. Medium, soft. Change that to 15 laps. 99. Still really slow. Go to the race director. Have a race director here on this screen, or maybe for the back. No, I can't see the race director from this screen. What was I looking at? That's probably the fastest one. Okay, so go into one button. Again. Race director. Yeah, it's not telling me anything. Not telling me what they're gonna go on. Right, go to driver tabs. Hang on a minute. Oh, one button again. So go to race director, driver, on the driver tab, but it doesn't tell me what they're gonna stay on. So don't know, I got which is. It only tells me what they was on. So they're gonna. That's just what they're gonna start on. It's not telling me a prediction of what they're gonna change on to. I'm assuming, or what they finished. So. I still think this one is going to be my best choice, as it's the quickest I can make it under a one-stop strategy. . I mean, what would it look like if I went on? Yeah, that's still slow. Start on hard, you'll be overtaken by other cars around. That's a good post. That's true. Let's change that back to that way then. That way we'll be able to maintain what everyone else is doing and hopefully gain a lead. So I'm going to go with that, with a one stop. If for some reason we need to stop earlier on, then we may go on to the softs towards the end of the race. So medium hard is what we're going to go with. Okay, here we go. It's a slow start. I went a bit wide there. I was unlucky. Okay, not a bad opening lap. We almost got back into second, but we got him that time on the inside.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy.
Now it's just a matter of chasing George Russell again.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
just outside the DRS zone. So we're slowly catching. Oh, we got him good. And that's the fastest lap so far. Every magazine's out the race.
Yellow flag.
And there he is, look where he spun off.
Green flag.
Probably a bit wide there. Not good. That will not help the tyres. What I'll do, chat, is when we go in the pit, I'll pause it so that I can read your messages and give you some feedback. I've not heard from the pit crew yet if anyone's been in the pit. Looking at the grid, I would say no. It's George Russell still running around on soft tyres.
And the gap behind us is 5.6 seconds.
How is George Russell still out on socks after 13 laps? Russell's in the pit.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 23.1 seconds.
Come on, Norris, pick up the speed of it.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
should have gone down another gear there.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Bit of noise in the pit.
Lando's in the pits. Lando in the pits.
Right, quick pause that way I check the messages. So all that, where was we? So, cars around you, we're doing mediums, hard, video choices. Clear tire won't last so long. Also in the clear tire won't last long, as if you keep with them, you'll be good. You have great pace for a podium. Today, keep up the hard work. Good pace so far. Alright, thank you guys. Yeah, I think we are looking good for podium so far. I think we've got about another 13 laps to go. Let's carry on.
Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
So we're exiting the pit, still in pole position. So all we need to do is do what we've been doing. Smooth driving. Yeah, these tyres need to warm up a bit more, man. Don't quite have the grip on them just yet. I know they take a bit longer to warm up than other tyres. Thank you for the nice turning.
We're leading the car behind by 4.7 seconds.
Tell you what, the amount of times that I forget to turn in and end up with a slow pit stop. can normally add at least 2 seconds onto your pit time if you fail to turn in. That is the fastest third sector. Wonderful. On hard times as well, believe it or not. These tires are warmed up enough, I could get a fastest lap. And we did just that. Fastest lap on the hard tyre.
Gap to your teammate behind is 28.9 seconds.
You can see that race.
Caution, caution. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
And that's a new fastest lap again. The back-to-back tough laps on the hard tyre. But I didn't see Gasly's car on that home straight. So he must have gone in the pit. And retired the car that way. Why would it give you a yellow flag on the home straight if he's in the pit and not interfering with the race? Got about 10 laps to go. the corner a little bit early.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
So we're coming up towards the end of the race then, if we've only got 5 laps of fuel left.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 38.8 seconds. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
That's good then, we've got enough fuel to finish the race.
lap, final lap. Push, push. Gap to your teammate behind is 42.5 seconds. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Wow, here we have it.
I'm so
First place.
sore.
Oh dear. And I tell you what, that is by
fantastic
far
drive.
the
That's just
best race
fantastic.
I have
Amazing. You
done.
deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
What a fantastic Grand Prix that was, and an excellent win for McLaren. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
I want to know if that was as easy as it looked. An absolute
No, never
masterclass
is.
today.
Ooh.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium
Beautiful.
celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
He got a bit tricky with the overtaking with the slower cars at the end, but we did a good job. Towards the end of the last lap was a bit tricky with that combustion engine problem. Definitely made a difference to the car feel. Yeah, that is P1, our second race win of the season. But
That's a positive result for George Russell, who further solidifies his position at the top of the standings. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care
what
in
is
the
it
world.
with this
He was
game, man?
definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. There was
Oh,
also
dear.
a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Mode end and no talking over radio. I just don't understand this chat. I think for now, the last 5 races, the commentary it gave Verstappen driver of the day, regardless of what we've seen on the picture saying, you know, Lewis Hamilton driver of the day, which by far I agree with that, Lewis Hamilton being driver of the day. I mean, he started in the grid 15th, finishing the race in 4th. You know, that's some racing. Lando Norris there, 9th. Unfortunately, Bottas finished 11th. So, fortunately, Transformer, no points for Bottas. Let's see how things shake up now on the standings. So, George Russell still lead with a 37-point gap over Verstappen. Charles Leclerc in third, Lewis Hamilton following behind, and Perez, and then myself. So we're currently in 6th place, moving up the grid, not far behind Perez, only 6 points behind Perez. Could be significant there for the next race. Yeah, Perez does. And the Norris 9th, so looking good. And as we go down to the bottom here, Nanu 0 points, Hulkenberg 0 points, De Vries no points, and Sargent no points. Okay, into the Construction Championship, as Mercedes lead with 252 points, with a gap of 59 points behind Red Bull. Ferrari closing in on the 3rd, and then McLaren pushing up to 4th with 102 points. Okay, let's have a look at the race director here to see how things shaped throughout the race. Everyone had a one-stop race other than Kevin Magnussen, who didn't finish, and Pierre Gasly didn't finish either, but that was after his stop. So the incident was Pierre Gasly had a collision with Magnussen on lap 6, and that's what retired Magnussen with a mechanical failure, and Gasly on lap 21 also had a mechanical failure that may be caused by the collision in lap 6, but tried to push it out. Pit stop times, let's have a look. I had a time of 2.32, and Norris exactly the same, 2.302. We both went the same way with the tyre, medium to hards. So who had the fastest time here? 2.25. 2.25. It's the same, 2.25. So Ferrari and Red Bull both had the fastest pit time. Okay. So that concludes this race weekend in the Spanish Grand Prix, taking a big win for the team and a big change in the rivalry breakdown as well. Just short behind, 5 points behind, 1 race to go though on that rivalry. So it is possible for us to go above him. We just need to beat him on the qualifier, beat him in the race, should be fine. So we'll get things set up ready for the next race weekend. Just over to R&D here. Part failed. Indifferent. Okay, progress history. We leveled off a bit there from weeks 7 to 8. Yeah, it does say on here that the Italian Grand Prix we did not finish, but in the standing one, it shows 19th or 17th. Yeah, 17th, but technically we did not finish. But that is a good result. And Norris is quite consistent around the 10th place spot throughout the season. So there's a trophy so far. Looking good. Okay, so advance time ready for the Canadian Grand Prix.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Well, R&D is automatically done by the team. I'm not having nothing to do with that. But looking at the vehicle now, we'll need to change the gearbox. I think we can get 2 practice sessions in with the fitted one, and then we'll have to change it before qualifier. So I have to put that down as a reminder to change the gearbox next time round. But that is going to be it for today, chat. I'd like to give a shout out to Tom, JKX, and Transformer EDETS for joining and subscribing to the channel today. So thank you both very much. I should be back on Wednesday with more Formula 1 Grand Prix for the Canadian Grand Prix. Touch wood anyway. If not, then it will be Sunday. But hopefully we'll get time to do it on Wednesday. Until then, ladies and gents, take care and happy gaming.